I'm Mitesh from Laser Clinic. I'm here with Sulu Chavda today, who has had 6 sessions of laser hair removal treatments with us on his full front, his full back, his shoulders and his upper arms. We're here to discuss his treatment results so far. So Sulu, how have you been finding your treatments?
They've been going very well actually, from the initial knocking on the door to kind of welcome me in as a male coming into what we've known as a beauty clinic. I kind of had that anxiety and I brought that in with me, but it was nice of the staff to kind of facilitate that for me and look after me and make me feel that it was a normal process for most men. And predominantly the fact that I came in through a recommendation of somebody else that used this clinic, and he said, the staff will look after you, don't be worried, you've gone through this all your lifestyle, it will be fine.
So you got past the initial taboo?
Yeah, the stuff just made me feel comfortable. I had that anxiety coming in and it was just kind of blown away.
Okay. Results-wise, how have you noticed the results so far?
Okay, so initially I actually thought my skin was a lot darker with the prominent hair. As I've been going through the course of treatments, and I noticed, and my wife's commented as well, I'm actually a lot lighter, predominantly on my chest. You can really see a significant difference. And she's had before and after photos as well to notice the difference.
Okay.
So that's not just from me, it's from my wife. She's actually seen the difference, and she says, you know, she can't believe it in terms of the quick step change from what we were doing when we were waxing before.
So in the 6 sessions you've had so far, you're happy with the result. So how do you feel about your treatment progress so far?
I feel confident that they're going in the right direction for me. Not just the appearance, but the hair growth and how it feels under my clothes. I feel a lot more comfortable now, a lot more confident as well.
So Sulu, why did you decide to have laser hair removal?
For me, it was a lifestyle choice, so I like to go to the gym, I like holidays, I like to go swimming, and just general well-being of wearing t-shirts without unsightly hair growth. And I feel a lot more confident now as a result of making that decision. Even though it was really difficult for me to make it at the start, it was more so my lifestyle led. I feel a lot more confident in myself, wearing vests, t-shirts, going on holidays, going to the gym. It can be quite unsightly when you see other people who go through that journey, and I can understand, I can empathise with them. And this way now, I'm on the other side of that coin, if you like, and I feel a lot more motivated about myself now as well.
As with all treatments at Laser Clinic, we've been monitoring Sulu's progress. So we have an app where we take photos when we do the initial treatment, and we take them during the course to see the growth and the reduction of the hair and any changes in skin tone, colour and pigment. That's great, Sulu. I'm now going to hand him over to Sarah, who will be performing his laser hair removal treatment today.
We're going to select the shortest cooking time available to us, which is 3 milliseconds. The second thing we need to decide is the correct spot size we're going to be using. Now we have the option of the 12, the 15 or 18mm spot. We want to use the largest spot available to us as we are covering a large area. So I'll be inserting the 18mm spot into the handpiece. Bottom of our screen we can see 18 is highlighted, which is indicating that we have the correct spot size. So we've just done a couple of patches on Sulu's front, and as we can see we've reached good clinical endpoints. We've got the erythema there, which is the redness. We've also got swelling of the follicles, which is known as perifollicular edema. We saw some frazzling of the hair follicles, and I can also smell the burnt hair. Sulu felt pain up to pain scale 5, so we know we've got enough heat there to disable the hair follicle. So that's the sort of clinical endpoints we're looking for, and this should normally calm down within 10 minutes of the treatment. So Sulu, was the treatment painful for you today?
So my overall experience from today was one of comfort, as it has always been. I've noticed a significant difference in my hair growth. It's much slower, and the thickness is a lot less as well, so it's less prominent. What I'm also noticing is the ability of the staff to tailor their style to me. I'm different to a lot of other people, and I'm sure you can appreciate we all have our expectations, and the staff were very good in terms of managing those expectations. So for me, the comfort levels were brilliant. Explanation of what was going to happen, the process throughout, which really it made me feel confident that I was receiving a good service, but also one that I was going to see results through eventually. And right now, I can look myself in the mirror with confidence now, thinking I've definitely made the right decision. Compared to how I was before this process, I was feeling really awkward in myself, having to approach somebody, a professional within this field, to see what my options were. And having been handheld through that journey with Laser Clinic, it's kind of really alleviated that worry, and I feel a lot more confident now, both in my appearance but also comments from other people that see me and say, well, you're looking really well. So for me, it has been a really worthwhile process, and one which you should definitely think of discovering too. Or certainly ask the question, come in and see the professionals, and they'll lead you through it depending on what you want to achieve at the end.